This series of videos came about because of a very young person who's trying to learn some things in Blender and wants to design some characters. So we're going about it in a very, very simplified way. As such, while he had a very specific vision of what he's doing, I didn't, and thus this poorly designed character. So let's take a few minutes to just maybe fix some of these proportions and deal with a couple of things. So I'm going to push 1 to get into a front view. I'm going to go into X-ray mode, and I'm going to select him and tab into edit mode. I've got proportional editing on, and what I'm going to do is just grab the bottom half of the body, and I'm going to scale him on Z, and basically shrink down the lower part of the body. And then I'm going to grab him on Z and kind of move things up, and maybe I'll expand the size of my influence for the proportional editing. So I like that a little bit better. Now I've got these giant ape arms that are super long going on. So let's see if we can fix that. So I'm going to do the same thing. In X-ray mode, I'm going to select the forearms. I will scale them down, this time on X, and I will grab and move them on X. But this does not seem to be doing what I want. Something's getting really messed up. Well, maybe I should consider using best practices, and this is something that I have not addressed. And that is very often when you're doing something like this and you're doing mirror modifiers on X or on any axes, you will delete what's on the other side. It seems a little counterintuitive, but it does tend to work. So let's go ahead, and I'm just going to select everything on the opposite side of the mesh, and I'm going to just delete all of the faces. And we can see that there is a mesh that's being mirrored based on what I do on this side. And let's try this again and see if that works a little bit better. So I'm going to just go ahead and grab the forearm plus a little bit, and I'm going to push S to scale. I'm going to roll my wheel down just a bit, and I'm going to select X, and I'm going to scale it down. Now things seem to be functioning more like I would expect. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to push G to grab, and also X, and I will move things in just a little bit. And then, if we take a look, that's a little bit more like I would like. Still kind of a wonky looking guy, but at least the proportions are a little bit better.